What's good, everybody? Welcome back. This is Dan Stewart, the Ignorant American. I got another AFL match here. I know that I've got a lot of people requesting AFL. Don't worry, we're not quitting on it. We still got plenty of that content to come. Now, for this particular match, we're going to go to the 2016 AFL Grand Final. I've seen this one recommended a few different times as another good final. And so I'm just going to give you guys some of the background that I looked up. I've got in front of me right now, and then we'll dive in. So the 2016 Grand Final was between the Sydney Swans and the Western Bulldogs. As always, this is at Melbourne Cricket Ground. And the last time the Western Bulldogs won their previously, as far as whether or not they won 2016, we're going to find out. But previously, their only AFL title at that point was in 1954. So what, more than 60 years prior to this match in 2016. Now, going into this, it looks like, let's just see here if there's some detail. It says that the Western Bulldogs seem like they're coming in to this grand final with a little bit better form. They went through the finals series unbeaten, whereas Sydney lost, for instance, to their rivals Greater Western Sydney in the qualifiers. There's a quote here from the Sydney Morning Herald's James Buckley, who said they can thank the GWS, which must be Greater Western Sydney, for the wake-up call if they win this Saturday. This is Sydney, because it says it almost woke the Swans up, because I know for a fact they had a lot of meetings that week about what they're about and how that game went. I don't know for certain, but I imagine they have wanted the Western Bulldogs rather than the Giants, because you can see what happened in the first final. They were filthy with their performance. Then we see in the following weeks they were unbelievable, the Swans, particularly the first half of both of those games. They were unstoppable. So let's see. Are we gonna get a team that wins their first final, their first overall championship in the AFL in over 60 years? Or are we going to get another team that apparently had been, where does it say it? I think I read this somewhere, that this was their third time, Sydney, in the last 5 years making their way to the, this is the third time in the last 5 years for Sydney Swans in the grand final. So they've been beaten on the door. It doesn't say here how many times they had won, though, out of those three. So maybe you guys can let me know in the comments if they'd won a bunch, and we'll figure out if they're going to win in 2016 as well. All right, let's dive into the match itself.
On centre wing. A down the line kick.
5 minutes, 4 minutes in, still no scores.
Knocked it down, Stringer's got it. That strength. Gets out of the tackle, lays it off. Johannesson about 65 metres out. Delicately sets it up towards the pocket. Contest came from Roughhead. Got it on the ground.
Ooh, that's a devastating tackle. Or at least a devastating slam. Looks like a UFC takedown. Bringing it, centering it, it looks like. Because if he catches that, oh my God, what a beautiful take. He got spun hard. Dude, impressive that he kept a hold of that. But, so it doesn't show it. It only shows 1 point. Do we assume then, and I don't even know the colors, I'm guessing that means Sydney is red, but does that mean he caught it, he got to take his kick at goal from that mark, and he obviously went outside, right? He only got 1 point. Is that my interpretation?
Heaney's so good himself, but Clay Smith takes a ripper and gets the ball wide to Hunter. He asks a lot. Jack, maybe in a
screw, little fake.
Kicks to centre half forward row.
Nice.
Has got it. 13-4 from set shots this year.
They destroy it when they kick it.
First goal of the 2016.
When they kick those goals. Yeah, so that's what happened apparently. That guy must have kicked outside.
Has heard he's saying this marking contest here. As you watch Buddy come to ground, he lands on his teammate's foot there and rolls his ankle.
As a basketball player, me personally, that is painful, rolling ankles. Especially rolling in. All right, so we got one side up. 8-0. Swans here.
So he's got plenty of room out to his right if he wants it.
He uses a duck.
Has he got it? Yeah, nice kick, dude. Those oblique angles, man, gotta be difficult.
50. Wood committed to the pack and dumped it away. Taken by Boyd. Knew where the help was. Johannesson.
Wow. Wow, what a great feed.
Heard the umpire.
All right, what's the call?
Get a free kick on the red corner again. He's bobbing up everywhere.
What was the call there?
Heard the explanation. Liberatore. He's going to spread it. Liberatore dangerous. Heaney a
Coming back
chance
across,
here.
yeah. I love when I see those balls, people going up for a mark.
Hunter to Dixon. He's got a great record in finals, though. He averages 3 goals in every final.
These guys will take like 10, 15 meters of run up.
It's a very good kick. How long since they've been in front in the grand final, I wonder?
All right, so going into the second, we got Western up 4.
McLean, Bontempelli,
Screw.
sidestep.
That's a nice sidestep too. Does he get it? Wow, what a catch. Now, what does that mean?
Looks like he's going to run around on the left.
Pause. So he caught it, and the ball. Remind me again the out of bound rules. I'm not going to remember it exactly. I know that there's some nuance there. Like you can be out as long as the ball is not all the way out. Now, obviously the ball went out, but he had caught the mark. And does that stop play? He catches the mark, even though his momentum carried the ball out of bounds. He gets to bring it back and take his kick.
Run around the left, he does. And nails
Did he sneak that in? I guess so.
High one then.
So Western's starting to run it up a little bit.
Jack. Now Smith centre on his left foot. To the back.
Nice kick off the left.
Straight through the
So is that guy a lefty? Or was that just someone taking advantage of the side they were on? Oh, nice bump back. Oh, cleaned up. Ooh, so wait, I didn't even realize that. That Sydney Swan that bumped it back was actually doing it defensively. So the Bulldogs gobbled that up. They had a nice, clean look. It's a nice tackle.
He's laboring.
So they toss it up because, I know I've got a million questions, but they toss it up because he took him down, and because of the way he held him and trapped the ball, he couldn't get rid of the ball in time, so they do that, like that jump ball.
Use that mind of his to find a goal. Heaney,
Nice.
here he is now.
Nice.
Fend off Jack. Kennedy. Good
Lined
kick.
it up.
Kick. They're in front. They're back in front.
That's cool when the ball is moving so quickly between people and they're trying to find any space at all, and then suddenly you see someone lined up, even if it's from like 50 out. Just pounded it through.
Boyd getting through. Stringer. That's a better kick. Muir's
Nope.
couldn't quite.
Nope.
Tap, 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 tap. McLean.
Oh, those angles, man. It looked like he was gonna. The direction he was faced to kick that was like looked like it was going the opposite direction, and he kind of swiveled his body around. People kick from some interesting angles. Does it? Does that? I couldn't even tell if that was over or not. I bet there's got to be controversy at times whether or not the ball is going over the pole or between the posts. But so far, this looks like it's been a great game. It's been back and forth, both the Bulldogs and Swans trading the lead. So what is he going to do? You wouldn't try to score from here, right? You would try to pass it in, get a... Nice! Wait, does that count? Hold on. Ooh, nice shot. So, because they don't show us the outcome, does that count as a mark? I would assume yes. Nice. I love that part of the game. Getting up and trying to pull. That would be my favorite part of playing this game as a basketball player at heart. Is timing these balls and getting them at the apex of their flight. That looked like a knee injury. Ah. Yeah, too much, too much.
Where's Henneberry? Is he all right? He's in trouble.
Yeah, that didn't look good. They're going to show that again? Yup. Oh, he's calling out the ligament too. Yeah. Hey, man. Price you pay. Beautiful. That guy can run. Holy cow. He got it? Yeah. Dude, these guys. The diversity of skill sets you have to be effective at this game, it's crazy. What a nice take. Love it, dude. The knee ride. What do you guys call that with those beautiful specky type marks when they come in and ride with the knees? Dude, look at this. So it was 61-60 at one point here in the fourth. Western's now up 7. Still a lot of time left, and it's tight. It's the 1-point game with 7 minutes left. Holy cow. Western hasn't won in 60-some years. Just snuck it off. That's huge. Uh-oh. So he tried it. That's cool. You can see him just getting rid of that over his shoulder super quickly. Oh, wait, it bounced. Does that count? Oh yeah, because you can roll it in. You can run it along the ground. That's awesome. So if they just had someone back there on, if the Swans had someone back there on defense, they could have gobbled that up and brought it out. That's the first dribble I think I've seen, or the first bounce I've seen this whole highlight. That is over, huh? Bulldogs just pounded it through. Now they're just running it up. Oh, that went outside. Wait, they're still excited? Oh, because it's over. Doesn't matter. Huge! So the Bulldogs brought it back. I guess they were leading most of the match, but I can see why you guys recommended this because... Oh, we got a little bit of time left. You can see why you recommended it. That was a tight match. And for a side that hadn't won in that long, since any of these people were even born. That's freaking exciting. How many of you, hit me up in the comments, are Western fans and we're losing your freaking mind, even just making the finals, never mind winning making the grand final, never mind winning it. Awesome. Yeah, hey, keep throwing those matches at me. I love seeing the matches. Maybe even we can watch a little bit longer, maybe a full quarter or something, like a full fourth quarter of a great match that you guys might recommend so I can see more of the game again. I think it's going to really help me learn this a little bit more. But that was a good one. Hit me up with some more. Catch you guys in the next one.